Hey everyone, so as you're wrapping up your day, I wanted to hop on and talk about something called needs and wants. And I have a different spin on it. I think will help highlight for you some trouble spots that you may be dealing with and help you have a better course of action or solution to take against things that are troubling you right now in different areas of your life. So usually when we think of needs and wants, I don't know about you, but my mind immediately goes to like money, budget, the whole conversation of, do I really need this, or is it something I just want? It's something I want, but we really need this, and so I can't get this right now. That's where that conversation usually makes my mind go to when I hear needs and wants. It also makes me think of like survival versus just comfort. So like I need water and food and clothes and shelter to survive. I'd want like a mansion and a boat and all the ancillary things that make life more fun. But I want to explain a way to think about needs and wants that actually will help you highlight areas that you may be feeling disconnected with or needing help figuring out where this trouble or pain point is. So when you think about needs, we are all created differently. We all have different personalities. We all have different chemical makeups. We all have different traits and skills and talents and gifts and all of these things that make us uniquely us. And so when you think about needs, like my needs personally, and for me to connect with someone else or to feel accomplished at the end of the day, or to have feel purposeful or motivated or excited, all these little intricate parts of who I am and my feelings involved in that are different for me than they are for you. So if I lay my head down at night and I'm thinking about my day and I'm like, oh, today was a great day, what made my day great may not have made your day great, right? And so it's easy for me to think of this conceptually from looking at it parent wise, because let's face it, life before kids and life after kids are two different lives, right? And so it's really clear for me to think about this in the context of that. So my needs and wants before kids were totally different, and it's I can see that now on the other side of having children and my life being totally different now, and that's kind of what I guess made me think about this deeper, because I'm gosh, my needs and wants for my day are totally different than they ever used to be, right? Because I just have a completely different responsibility and different hats that I wear and different things that are going on in my life. But the concept is still here, so I want to explain it to you. So if you have a need and a want, so my personality, what I need out of, let's say, a relationship, and let's get even more specific just for the sake of making an example, my marriage, right? So my needs for my marriage to be healthy in my mind are this set of characteristics. And Adam, my husband's needs for our marriage to feel positive and successful for him is this list of things, right? My needs for a good marriage are different than his needs for a good marriage. And his wants for a good marriage are different than my wants for a good marriage. So for example, let's say my want for a good marriage is that we have strong communication skills, okay? A typical thing, if you have broken communications, you have nothing, right? So let's say my want for my marriage is to have great success with communication. And my need as part of that communication is that I want to feel connected to Adam's day, and I want to know what's going on in his life on a day-to-day basis, right? To make that strong communication characteristic of our marriage, right? So my need is every day we have moments set aside, time set aside where we talk about our day, talk about our goals for the next day, and kind of just keep each other in the loop with what's going on, right? And that need for me to feel connected to him matches the want that I have for us to have good communication in our marriage. So that need and that want are a trigger point for our marriage to be healthy, right? For me. And so those needs and wants actually connect. They're not different things, right? So if you're having an issue in a specific part of your life or a specific area that's just troubling you, I would encourage you guys to make a needs and a wants list. And you are going to be able to see where these connectors are broken, are missing, or you have a need, but you don't have the want spelled out. So it's hard for you to make a linear connection and say like, oh, this is what I need to do in my day-to-day life to make that want that I really want to experience in my life occur. So if I have this want, then there's got to be needs that have to be met to get to that want. Does that make sense? And so if you figure out where that link is broken, you can better identify what you need to happen regularly to have this bigger want come to fruition. And so it's a great way for you to just write down and walk through something that is really troubling you. And, I don't know what that is for you, obviously, but I mean, this is something for me that has helped so much. And I've been like, just recently when I've been doing like my goal setting and my planning and stuff in my planner, I tried to go in my planner. Well, I use my planner every day. And then every Sunday I have like this routine of like breaking down my week and then planning for the next week, right? And so I have been doing this where I'm like, what are my wants? Like, what are the things that I want, right? And I'm writing those down, and then I'm like, okay, what are the needs for these wants to happen, right? I need to blah, 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 blah. And like, how does that relate to my personality? Like, what's going to get me there better, faster, quicker, more efficiently, more productively, all these little things. So it's been a real tool for me to really highlight what it is that I'm trying to get to, right? And so many times we can be like so disconnected from and be confused with like what we think we need versus what we want, and what we want versus what we truly do need to happen, right? And so it's a great way. So if you have like in any area, like say it's work, say it's kids, say it's just home life, I don't know, marriage, relationship, health, fitness, like whatever it is, you simply write down your wants for yourself and write down what your needs. If for instance, health and fitness is always easy, I think, to draw examples from because, we all eat food and whatever. So like if my want is to, have a lot of energy, but I need to, if my want is for energy, but I need to have time to expend that energy or to utilize that energy, I have to recognize that like, hey, if I want energy, I need to have the time to sleep 8 hours. Like I need that time because that's restorative for my body. That's going to help me get to my want of having more energy. You see how you can make these connections? So it's really interesting because I think we always think of like needs and wants as like, they have to be like, they don't work together, it's kind of like an either or. You can have one but you can't have the other, but that's not true. I think they're very interconnected, and they can highlight, like I said earlier, just different areas that we're struggling with and help it make it more clear to us what's really missing and what needs really need to take place to ultimately get you the wants that you desire and that you have passion for, or that you just want to happen in your life, right? So I don't know. This has really helped me to think about it this way. It's helped me with setting my goals and being more productive and just feeling like I'm progressing and getting to where I want to get and accomplish what I want to accomplish, whether it's a small goal or like a big dream. But it's been very helpful. So I hope that this will be helpful for you guys. And if you practice it and you do the list and do needs and wants and you get something from it, comment, let me know, message me, because I'd love to hear how it's helped you or maybe made something more clear for you and has got you turned around on your attitude about it, or giving you more of a direction to go and how to do it and how to accomplish it. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.